Newton, Defectives process and bulk label printing. Training begins with our team's gears in motion. Here is our team, and one of our most important members is you. You can pause this video to take notes. The purpose of this work instruction is to provide guidelines on how to process defective equipment and print the defective bulk pallet label in the Newton system. This work instruction should be performed as frequently as needed to process defectives and print defective bulk pallet labels. Important announcement. Memphis Revision Log Refurb. Tennessee buckets can be placed all together on one pallet as they are all shipped to the Memphis address. The Laredo bucket will have to be placed on a separate pallet as these defectives go to a different address. Scrap, Texas will be placed on a separate pallet as these are shipped to a different location in El Paso. Memphis Revision Log can be placed on one pallet as they are all shipped to Pleasant Hill, Memphis address. The South Bend and Refurb, Indiana bucket will have to be placed on a separate pallet as these defectives go to a different address. Scrap, Tennessee will be placed on a separate pallet as these are shipped to a different location, Lakeview, Memphis address. Open Mozilla Firefox. Select the word Bookmarks in the top left corner. If you do not have the website bookmarked, please follow WK031 Newton, Getting into the System. Select the Newton web icon. You will be redirected to your global login screen. Enter your AT&T user ID and password and select OK. At the Log On Successful screen, select OK to continue. You will be directed to the Newton main screen. You are now ready to start using the Newton software. Please verify your garage is in the center box and select Inventory. If your garage location is not in the drop-down box, please follow the steps in WK033 Newton, adding garage location. Screen will process briefly and take you to your main inventory dashboard. Please select Returns RMAs from the black action icons. Screen will begin to process. Returns screen will be displayed. Select the equipment scan block. Scan defective equipment serial number. Screen will begin to process. When processing is complete, your screen will populate a distribution location. This is auto-populated. Notice this was placed in the Memphis Southwest and Midwest bucket. Notice the scanned equipment defective count. Continue to scan next defective in the equipment serial number bar. Scan next defective equipment serial number. Screen will begin to process. Please notice the dark green border around the bucket the defective was placed in. The green border will alert you to which pallet you need to place the scanned defective on. When processing is complete, notice the scanned equipment defective count has gone up by 1 piece. Continue scanning defectives. Continue to scan next defective in the equipment serial number bar. Scan next defective equipment serial number. Screen will begin to process. When processing is complete, the serial number will be placed in a bucket. Please notice for this defective serial number, it was placed in a new bucket labeled Scrap, Texas, Southwest. It will be Scrap, Tennessee, Midwest. Please see bulletin on first slide of what pallet to place each bucket of defectives on. Continue to scan next defective in the equipment serial number bar. Scan next defective equipment serial number. Screen will begin to process. When processing is complete, the serial number will be placed in a bucket. Please notice for this defective serial number, it was placed in a new bucket labeled Laredo Southwest, will be South Bend, Midwest. Please see bulletin on first slide of what pallet to place each bucket of defectives on. Continue to scan next defective in the equipment serial number bar. Scan next defective equipment serial number. Screen will begin to process. When processing is complete, the serial number will be placed in a bucket. Please notice for this defective serial number, it was placed in a new bucket labeled Refurb, Tennessee, Southwest, will be Refurb, Indiana, Midwest. Please see bulletin on first slide of what pallet to place each bucket of defectives on. Select each defective description box individually to complete the RMA. Screen will process and open up all serial numbers that have been scanned. Click Select All to include all scanned serial numbers to the bulk label. Notice that all serial numbers have an orange box around them. If there is not an orange box around the serial number, it will not be included in the bulk label. Select Return under the Actions block. Click the black triangle drop-down and select Create New. Click the black triangle drop-down and select Customer Damaged for the reason. Select the green Return button. Screen will begin to process. You will get a pop-up box indicating success that the RMA has been created. This only groups all scanned serial numbers into an RMA number. Please document the RMA add number for further reference. Click OK and continue steps to print bulk label for pallet. You will be directed back to your main return screen. Click View Open RMAs. Screen will begin to process. Type your RMA add number that you documented in the Find box beside the magnifying glass. Your RMA that you are looking for will populate. Click on the Add Number tile you are completing. Your RMA Add Number tile will now have an orange box around it. This notifies you that you have selected this return to print. Click on the black action tab labeled Print Label. Screen will begin to process. Success Label printed box will populate. Label is printed. Remove label from Zebra printer and affix to appropriate pallet of wrapped defectives. Select green OK button. You will be taken back to your return's main screen dashboard. Click the orange X in the top right corner. You will be taken back to your main screen dashboard and have completed your defective RMA process and bulk label printing.